a friend, here's what to say. Let's talk in English, 10 minutes every day. When you need a friend, here's what to say. Let's talk in English, 10 minutes every day. That's the way.
There will be a full moon this evening, Greg. You'll have to go outside and see it.
I'd like to, but we won't see the moon tonight.
Why not? The moon will be the brightest object in the sky.
I know, but it will be cloudy tonight. It's going to rain.
Oh, that's too bad. The moon is so beautiful when it's full.
The moon reflects sunlight. Did you know that?
Yes. So we won't be able to see the moon at all tonight?
No, we need a clear night.
Oh.
You'll probably see a crescent moon one of these nights.
I hope so. The moon is so pretty.
The stars are too.
Yes. I like looking at the night sky.
Look up into the night sky on a clear night. You'll probably see stars, but the biggest and brightest object will be the moon. It's the easiest thing to find in the dark night sky. You may see a full moon, a half moon, or a crescent moon. When it's time for a new moon, you see no moon at all. A new moon happens when no sunlight hits the moon. The moon has no light of its own. It reflects light from the sun. Hello, friends. Welcome to Let's Talk in English. My name is Garrett, and we're glad to have you with us.
We sure are. Hey, friends. Happy October. My name's Pauline, and we've got a nature lesson for you today.
That's right. Our title today is The Moon.
Garrett, when you walk outside at night, do you look up at the moon?
Oh, actually, yes, I do. It's easy to forget that it's there sometimes because it's so far away, but it really is beautiful.
Oh, it totally is. Even though it's really just a big rock spinning around the earth. But there's something special about it.
Oof, I agree. And actually, what's really cool is that people actually went up onto the moon.
Oh, yeah, that's incredible. It's one of the most amazing things that happened in the last 100 years, I think.
Exactly. Ooh. Two different countries, the US and Russia, wanted to see who could be the first to fly people to the moon. It was called the space race.
Right. Both countries built rockets and spaceships to fly up into space.
It was not easy, and most of the ships didn't make it to the moon. But on July 20th, 1969, the first people stepped onto the moon.
They were from the US, and the first person to step onto the moon was Neil Armstrong.
He slowly walked down the ladder and onto the moon. He then said, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind."
That's right. And after the trip to the moon, there were lots of other trips there as well.
Right. The moon is a very interesting part of our lives, and today we'll learn even more about it. So let's go over to Sonia now for our key words.
Hello, Tina 说月亮会是天空中最亮的东西。The moon will be the brightest object in the sky. 名词 sky 就是天空，没有遮蔽的晴朗夜空才能看到月亮。Greg 说 We need a clear night. 形容词 clear 就是晴朗的、清澈的。前面我们说到 The moon will be the brightest object in the sky. 名词 object 就是实物、物体。Tina 又在确认，今晚是真的看不到月亮了吗？ So we won't be able to see the moon at all tonight. 副词片语 at all 就是丝毫、根本，常用于否定句和疑问句，表示强调。 月亮反射太阳光 ，Greg 说 The moon reflects sunlight。名词 sunlight 就是阳光、日光。
There will be a full moon this evening, Greg. You'll have to go outside and see it.
I'd like to, but we won't see the moon tonight.
Why not? The moon will be the brightest object in the sky.
I know, but it will be cloudy tonight. It's going to rain.
Oh, that's too bad. The moon is so beautiful when it's full.
You know what, Pauline? It's great living in the city sometimes. There's a lot to do and it's very convenient.
Yeah, cities are exciting places to live.
Yeah, but, well, the sad thing is that in cities, it's hard to see the night sky. There's so many lights and other gases and fumes. It's hard to see the stars and the moon.
That's true. When you go to the countryside or to the mountains, you can see thousands of stars in the night sky. It's so clear.
Well, it sounds like tonight Greg and Tina won't be seeing stars or the moon, but it's not because they live in the city.
Right, there are too many clouds in the sky tonight. When you live in a place that rains a lot, it can also be hard to see the moon.
Right. That's why they put observatories high on mountains, way above the clouds.
Oh, that's right. But we should explain what an observatory is for our friends. Friends, an observatory is a building that is specially made so you can see things in the sky very clearly.
And they're fun places to go to. It's hard to see the stars with just our eyes. All we can see is a bright light, really small and far away. But when you go to an observatory, you can see much more of the stars and how they look up close.
If you are looking for an observatory, they will usually be on the highest building in a city.
That's true. And hey, friends, just because Pauline used the word will there doesn't mean the observatory is only in the future. Rebecca, can you help us use this sentence?
Hello, friends. It's the beginning of a new month. And there's no better way to start off this month than with a Use It tip. In today's Use It, you're going to learn the sentence pattern. Someone will be the something in the place. Let's look at some examples. First, Sharon will be the tallest girl in the class. Here's another example. Those girls will be the busiest ones in the office. Friends, are you ready? Well, it's time for you to go out and use it.
Thanks, Rebecca. So Greg and Tina are in the office talking about the moon because there will be a full moon tonight.
When there is a full moon, that means you can see the whole moon in the night sky. It looks like a bright circle.
But we can't always see a full moon, right?
Exactly. It only happens once each month. And one time each month, you can't see any moon at all.
Oh yeah, what's that called? A no moon?
No, Pauline, you know what it's called. It's a new moon.
Ah, that's right. So during a new moon, you can't see the moon. But there's another time when you can't see the moon either. When there are too many clouds in the sky.
Just like today, Greg says that it will be cloudy tonight. Even though the moon is the brightest thing in the night sky, if there are too many clouds, then you can't see it.
That's too bad because it's so nice to look at the full moon. It's so bright. But it will be cloudy tonight.
Oh, it's all right because that's today's calendar phrase.
It will be cloudy tonight.
It will be cloudy tonight. 今晚会多云。
Let's look at the night sky tonight.
but it will be cloudy tonight.
I want to see the stars.
It will be cloudy tonight.
I want to see the moon.
It will be cloudy tonight.
Well, I want to see the clouds too.
Okay, let's look at the night sky.
Yeah.
It will be cloudy tonight.
It will be cloudy tonight. 今晚会多云。
It is important when you're making plans to look at the weather. You can't see the moon when it's cloudy, for example. Sonia, could you tell us more about this weather word, cloudy?
Greg 说今晚看不到月亮，因为有云。But it will be cloudy tonight. 形容词 cloudy 是多云的。其他描述天气的形容词还有 sunny 阳光普照的 ，rainy 下雨的 ，windy 风大的 ，snowy 下雪的。来看例句 ：It was hot and sunny yesterday. 昨天很热，阳光普照。或是 Tammy loves rainy days. Tammy 喜欢下雨天。这些描述天气的形容词都是从名词加上 y 变成的，你发现了吗？
Thanks, Sonia. It's time for a break now, friends. But don't worry, we'll be right back.
Let's talk in English. 10 minutes every day. That's the way.
Welcome back to the show, friends. Do you enjoy looking up into the night sky?
You can see bright stars and flying airplanes.
But the brightest thing in the night sky is the moon.
That's right, tonight is a full moon, but Greg and Tina won't be able to see it because it looks like it's cloudy and going to rain.
Well, let's go back to their conversation now so we can hear more.
The moon reflects sunlight. Did you know that?
Yes. So we won't be able to see the moon at all tonight?
No, we need a clear night.
Oh.
You'll probably see a crescent moon one of these nights.
I hope so. The moon is so pretty.
The stars are too.
Yes. I like looking at the night sky.
Pauline, would you like to go to the moon?
I don't think so. It's really far away.
That's true, but it only takes 3 or 4 days to get there.
And when you get to the moon, it's just a big rock. What can you do there?
Well, that's fair. The moon isn't flat, though. There are interesting rock shapes and places where giant rocks hit the moon a long time ago.
Okay, but isn't the moon really bright?
Well, actually, the moon is just a rock. It doesn't make any light itself. It only reflects sunlight.
Oh, yeah, that's what Greg says. The sun makes the light. When that light hits the moon looks bright.
Well, that makes sense, but then why is there a new moon? Why is the moon sometimes dark?
Well, I think that just means that the light from the sun can't hit the moon. The Earth is in the way.
Okay. Oh, and actually, sometimes the light of the sun is covered by the Earth. But did you know that the moon is also able to cover the sun?
Cover the sun? But the sun is so big. Let's see if maybe Sonia is able to explain this. Sonia?
Tina 又在确认今晚是真的看不到月亮了吗？ So we won't be able to see the moon at all tonight? 片语动词 be able to 意思是能够做某事，后面接原形动词。来看例句 ：Will she be able to do it all by herself? 她能独自完成所有事吗？我们再举一个例子 ：I'm sorry, I wasn't able to call you yesterday. 对不起，昨天我没能打电话给你。
Thanks, Sonia. So, during something called an eclipse, the moon moves in front of the sun. Of course, there is still a lot of light. The moon is not big enough to stop all of the light.
Okay, right. Oh, but I remember it looks really cool. Pictures of an eclipse show a black circle in the middle of the sun's light, right?
That's right. The moon sure is beautiful. But does it really affect our lives that much? It is just a rock after all.
It really affects our lives, Garrett. Whenever you go to the beach, you can see the moon working.
What do you mean? The beach isn't close to the moon, Pauline.
Well, think about the last time you went to the beach for a long day. Was the ocean water always in the same place?
No, I guess not. There are tides. I mean, sometimes the water is moving closer to the shore, and sometimes it's moving further away.
Exactly, and that's the moon at work. Well, the moon and the sun. Together, they move the ocean.
Wow, that's kind of amazing.
It really is. The moon doesn't just give us light, it affects things on Earth. And it gives us wonderful stories, too.
Stories about the moon?
Yes, there are stories from long ago about people who went to the moon and about the ways that the moon changes people here on Earth.
Ooh, interesting. Can you tell us one of those stories, Pauline?
I'm sorry, I can't. That's what tomorrow's lesson is about. We'll have to wait until then.
Okay, well, that's all right. We can wait. And while we're waiting, we can take some time to review today's good key words. Friends, let's practice them together. And don't forget to say them out loud with us.
Here's your first key word for today. Sky. Sky. The sky is bright blue today.
Clear. Clear. On a clear night, you can see the moon.
Object. Object. What is that object over there?
At all. At all. No one had any fun at all.
Sunlight. Sunlight. This room gets a lot of sunlight. All right, friends, those are your keywords for today. You're doing great. Just keep on practicing. And now let's watch today's conversation one more time together. There will be a full moon this evening, Greg. You'll have to go outside and see it.
I'd like to, but we won't see the moon tonight.
Why not? The moon will be the brightest object in the sky.
I know, but it will be cloudy tonight. It's going to rain.
Oh, that's too bad. The moon is so beautiful when it's full.
The moon reflects sunlight. Did you know that?
Yes. So we won't be able to see the moon at all tonight?
No, we need a clear night.
Oh.
You'll probably see a crescent moon one of these nights.
I hope so. The moon is so pretty.
The stars are too.
Yes. I like looking at the night sky.
Tonight is very special because the moon is special.
James, the moon is special every night.
But tonight is a full moon.
A full moon?
Yes, the moon will be big and round.
Will it be bright?
Yes, bright and beautiful.
Wow! Can we go outside and look at the moon tonight?
Yes, we'll see the moon and lots of stars if it's a clear night.
What if it's a cloudy night?
We'll see lots of clouds.
The shape of the moon changes. It's not always round.
That's right. Sometimes it's a crescent moon.
Yeah, a crescent moon is my favorite.
Really? Why?
of looks like a banana.
Ginger.
See? Kind of.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Question Time, a time to ask your questions and get some answers. Today, we're talking about the moon. And here to answer our question is my guest, Ms. Luna Moon.
Hi, Rob.
Hello, Luna. Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Now, Luna, our question today comes from Jeremy Fallhouse of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Jeremy writes, I am learning about Chinese holidays in school. My teacher says Chinese holidays are based on the lunar calendar. What does she mean?
Great question, Jeremy. A lunar calendar is a calendar that is based on the moon.
Yes. In English, we use the word lunar to talk about things to do with the moon.
For example, a lunar rock is a rock from the moon. Or in the 1960s, when a man traveled to the moon, he made a lunar landing. He landed on the moon.
Yes, so the lunar calendar is based on the phases of the moon.
This means 1 month on the lunar calendar is from new moon to new moon. A new moon is when you can't see any moon at all.
The dates on a lunar calendar are a little different from the solar calendar most people use. A lunar year is only about 354 days long. A year is 365 days on a regular calendar.
Yes, that's why the dates of the Chinese holidays are different each year.
That's right. Well, thanks for answering our question, Luna. I learned a lot. I hope you learned a lot too, friends. See all of you next time on Question Time.
Friends, we had a great time talking about the moon and the night sky with you. And Pauline, you're from Montana, right? Can you see the night sky there?
Oh, well, of course, you can see the night sky anywhere, but some places you can see it better than others, right? And in Montana, we are called the Big Sky State. We have really great views of the sky during the day and at night.
Wow, yeah. Well, when you don't have big cities, lots of lights and buildings, you can see a lot more.
That's right. And Montana is known for its mountains. So there are lots of places you can go high into the mountains and see the stars extra clearly.
Ooh, that sounds incredible. And you can see the moon. Tomorrow, we're going to talk more about this. So we hope you'll join us for another lesson right here on Let's Talk in English.
Goodbye.